Hold on. We'll slow it down. We'll slow it down.
target will get stunned and you have a guaranteed W. Now it's very hard.
He E'd first. So he didn't even W. Ah! I'm sorry. Bro, I should just cut it off here. Okay, I'll keep going, but he didn't even WQ. He EQ'd.
Hard to do, but if you can perfect it,
And then he
every enemy ADC and support.
Oh my god.
Even if it's because it procs off your burn and your first shot.
Oh my god. Just get me out. Get me out. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to The Coach Approach. It's your coach, Blake of the Black Faker, and today we're going to be going over, is it clickbait? Those two are one word, no? Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a series where you guys send me videos of guides or whatever that you guys think might be a little clickbaity, meaning it says one thing, but it doesn't really fulfill it, or it says one thing and then it says another, or it's just something you feel like you're being taught, but it just doesn't work, or you think it doesn't work. Just anything you feel like the video isn't giving you what you expected when you clicked it. Sometimes when you're looking for that information, you don't really know which information is right, which information is wrong, which information is just fabricated. You don't know because, you know, when you're trying to get better, you think everything is good for you. And so that's where I come in, where I make sure that, I help you sift through the bull, you know? So if this is something that you're interested in, make sure that you leave a link to the video that you would like me to do this on, or feel free to DM me on my Discord. Make sure you join that. Without further ado though, let's get on into the video. Alright, so this video is called 10 Most Broken Champions in the New Meta. 10.25 picks you must abuse. Law tip, guys. This is by Game Leap. Link description of this video for you guys if you guys like to watch it on your own. Okay?
Well, what's going on, Summoners? Coach E's back at it, and in this video you will learn of the 10 champions with the highest win rates in patch 10.25.
Wait. That's already 10 most broken champions in the new meta. Top 10 champions with the highest win rate. Win rate doesn't mean it's broken. And just because it has a high win rate doesn't mean it's meta. Wait, this guy's trolling. You can have a high win rate just because nobody plays the champions. So I bet these champions are champions you don't ever see, which is why their win rate is high, or at least a handful of them. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I'm gonna say at least a handful are some champions you never see, so the win rate is easily changeable based off if the person's winning or losing.
We're now a couple of days into the patch, and some champions are taking advantage of the massive changes better than others. We'll be going through those with the highest win rates in silver and above, so you know exactly who to play for free LP in season 11. For
silver and above, that's a huge range of players, which I would assume are the reason why these are high win rate, quote unquote, champions, because if you're having that high of a range, there's a lot of champions that just aren't being played. And so if that win rate is affected by each and every elo of that far, just imagine if 20 people in silver play, I'll just use Rammus because I see it. Maybe that's the first one he's talking about. Rammus, right? And then in like gold, 20 people play it. And then platinum, like 10 people play it. And then diamond, 5, right? And then master, 2, grandmaster, 0, challenger, 0. Compare that with like Ezreal being played like 1 million people in every single elo damn near, right? It's different. And so sometimes win rates can fluctuate based off how many players are playing it. And with that wide of a spectrum, it's very easy to have that be an awkward like tell. You can't really, I don't know. We'll see.
For our question of the video, we want to know who you think is the most OP champion and why.
Kane, because he's fucking broken.
Links 5
I'm just gonna skip through
10.22 have kept you close to the top of the leaderboard. In the bot lane, you are one of the most frustrating supports to go up against as an AD carry because, well, if you land just one W, it feels as if the lane is already over. I mean, how many of you actually enjoy playing against Brand? Let's be honest. Okay,
so he says what he's doing, and I like it because it's smart, but it's also clickbaity. What he's doing is he's using the fact that you're going against... Okay, so the target players that actually watch these videos, including mine, are usually low elo players. High elo players don't really die too much to Brand because it's all skill shots and you can easily telegraph everything that he's doing. But in lower elo, you can get pretty much hit by everything. And so it's a pain to go against him a lot more than it is in higher elo. That being said, he's also saying how many of you guys, meaning that the majority of the players that have faced brands are low elo, meaning that you can feel the frustration because you guys have a hard time dodging the seal shots, which means he makes your lanes out. You see what I'm getting at here? So very smart on his part. I like that. I should do that. That's kind of smart. Trying to get them to, that's smart. It's clickbaity, but it's smart.
Be honest. The fact your E can now spread without your passive being applied first makes proccing your ablaze easier and gives you a lot more power in bot lane fights and team fights later on. Now, one tip I can give you to really separate yourself from every...
You gotta be really careful of clips that have hidden names, because this could say that the video is just made up, or it's a very low elo video of somebody smurfing. So be very, very careful when these names are blocked out like that, especially when there's no chat box or no things on the side. Of course, maybe they don't want their names in the video, don't get me wrong, but I've researched this, and 9 times out of 10, the person is just like on a gold account smurfing or something like that. So be very, very cautious when you see videos with no names.
Fights later on. Now, one tip I can give you to really separate yourself from every other brand abuser is to throw your Q out first, followed by an E immediately. If you are quick enough, the target will get stunned and you have a guaranteed W. Now, it's very hard to do, but if you can perfect it, you will catch every enemy ADC and support out on the reg. As brand, you have some of the highest base damages in the game, so you are a power even if you are imitating.
Okay, there it is right there. So we're gonna say sweaty toast. Let's see. All right, I could be wrong. Okay, I see it. It's challenger. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's just look at his where is it? Let's look at his 2020. Okay, let's look at his 19 or his 9. Okay, so let's go back. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna look at all the games that they've played, right? And we're just gonna keep it filtering out ranked and normals. So let's see. So this was actually the game right here, because that one has Trundle, and then okay. So let's just see. So if you look, this guy only played brand 3 times in a while, right? Of course he has other brand games. Don't get me wrong. As you see, it says it here. But if we look, he doesn't really play brand often. And even the times that he does, you know, he just straight goes 8. And that's actually AP brand. That's not even like support brand. Is he playing support brand this time? AP brand. AP brand. AP brand. AP brand. AP brand. So he's just playing AP brand, doing loads of damage. I mean, that champ does a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, that champ's broken too. But at the same time, I mean, he's not really playing brand support. So he's just saying like abuse the champion. Now, if we go back, let's just see if he says anything about brand support.
Holding the 10 fires win rate in 1025 is actually Brand himself. Kind of baited you, didn't I? Now the buffs to all you pyromaniacs back in 1022 have kept you close to the top of the leaderboard. In the bot lane, you are one of the most frustrating supports to go up.
See? Frustrating. So this is not even his clip. He's not playing brand support. He's playing brand AP. There's always something with these videos, I tell you. I mean, I give him props that it is Challenger. I don't think it's their clip. I think this is just a Challenger player playing brand for them. But, or this may not, you know, this could probably just be them looking up on the ladder. You can actually watch games on the ladder. Let me just see. D1. Yeah, so either this guy was, you see how many players don't really play brand. The highest player of brand is 174 games. That nobody plays this champion. So if we go to brand right now, middle and support. His support, he's tier 4. His win rate is 48%. Middle, tier 5. Win rate, 50%. Yet, let's go back to this thing. What did it say? 10 most broken champions in the new meta. All right, so we'll have Brand. Win rate 49, 52. Pick rate 1.1. Nobody really plays him mid ever. And the most spot that he's played, which is support, he's below 50. And then as far as, where is it? Brand. 49% win rate. 23,000 matches. So let's look at Ezreal real quick. And that's the support. So let's look at Ezreal. How many matches does he have? So why do you think his win rate is super hard to change? Which is why, like, I don't know, man. These people that make these videos, I just always feel bad. Because it's like, their videos have such good quality that you just don't really question it. But deep down, there's a lot that they just don't tell you, and it just looks nice. So then you're like, oh yeah, let me. Oh yeah, you're right. It's like no. So yeah, I mean, within 3 different sites, you see Brand's win rate is below 50, and he's just not even that great of a champion right now. But this video says otherwise. So I'm not gonna do this for every single champion, but you guys can just see why I do this. Is it clickbait videos? Because I don't want you guys to be led astray. I don't want you guys to be wondering why stuff isn't working, why you're not having the impact and all that extra good stuff, because a video says do something and you did it and it doesn't really affect you at all. So like I said, I'm not gonna be doing this for every single champion, but just kind of know I always research this stuff. I always research this stuff when I see it and stuff like that, because I mean, sometimes videos lie, you know, and that's what I want to prevent. Let's get back to it.
Up against, I mean, of being fights later on, but your Q out 20 board out on the wreck. As Brand, you have some of the highest base damages in the game, so you are a power board out on.
So a little thing about that tip for the QW, it doesn't really work if your Q lands the target first. In this clip, you see
immediately. If you are quick enough,
you see this guy. Hold on, we'll slow it down. We'll slow it down.
Target will get stunned, and you have a guaranteed W. Now it's very hard.
He E'd first. So he didn't even W. Ah! I'll say. Bro, I should just cut it off here. Okay, I'll keep going, but he didn't even WQ. He EQ'd.
Hard to do, but if you can perfect it,
and then he
every enemy ADC and support.
Oh my god!
Even it's because it procs off your burn, and you're first to chop.
Oh my god! Just get me out.
Nami.
Get me out.
Now I told you guys in our top champions video, Nami was going to be broken. Pat on the back for me. Now the main reason Nami is giga good is because of your synergy with the mythic Imperial Mandate. Now Riot came up clutch this patch, even though they probably didn't need to, and they buffed your allies' damage when you immobilized an enemy champion. Now why is this so cooked on Nami? Well, if you didn't know, this extra damage procs off your E because it's slows. So if you just E your AD carry, both parts of Imperial Mandate proc. That's your damage and your allies when they auto attack. It's very oppressive.
Once again, I mean, she's not the only champion that could abuse that. It is good synergy, I won't lie. But once again, nobody plays Nami. So
obviously, this also procs on your bubble and wave. What also helped Nami this patch were the changes to Ardent Sensor and Staff of Flowing Water. Instead of needing a blasting wand to buy these items, you now need 2 amplifying tones, which are way more attainable. As you all know, sometimes it's hard to acquire 850 gold as a support, especially when your team is win trading. So now you can spend that awkward gold amount you have on an amp tone. Guys, Nami is performing extremely well at the moment. She even has a 55% win rate.
Okay, hold on. Let me... I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it for every single champ. You notice the same thing. Not really many people play her. And this is Platinum Plus. So if we just go to what he said, Silver Plus, it's kind of the same. Nobody plays her. This is through this many elos. And nobody, but let's just use Ezreal. Let's just once again choose this champion and we'll do Silver Plus. Look at that. That's insane. That's insane. The more games played, or the more games played by that champion, the harder it is to fluctuate that win rate. So when you see a video saying this champion is so OP right now, this champion has a high win rate, it's probably because nobody plays that champion. And right now, because only the players that play that champion are winning, they're popping off right now. Does that mean the champs broke? No. That just means nobody plays them. If I look up Udyr, let's see. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. 52% win rate. This champ's dog. This champ sucks. This champ is awful. But he has 52% win rate. Nami, quote unquote, is broken, and she has the same win rate. Well, let that sink in real quick. Let that sink in real quick.
In high elo, which is just nuts, so definitely start playing her. This next win rate will come as no surprise to most of you, I'm sure. With a 52.6% win rate, it's Malphite.
Nobody plays him.
Solid has been just that in this preseason, and his presence is still being felt in 1025.
Nobody plays him, and the only way Malphite does any work is in low elo, so we're just gonna skip this. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. I'm already done with this video, honestly.
Very similar to Brand. He's a very scary support.
Nobody plays Swain. Like, you hardly see that champion. And when you do, only low elo players have a problem with him. I'm not saying anything's wrong with being low elo. I'm just saying that that's the target, right? That they're pretty much, they're not making the target. We're not making the video for everybody. They're just targeting a specific audience, which is not bad. But just know that you're being drawn in to things that may or may not pertain to you just because the overall average has this issue.
Moving on, gang, to number 6.
Nobody plays fucking Skarner. Please stop. And you just sash that champion. He's useless. Let's get... Okay, Nunu. Let's see what's up. Nunu's nasty.
53% win rate. Nunu has been a top 5 champion for the entire preseason and remains one this patch. What a streak he is on. Now, the main reasons he's broken and a must play are as follows. Sunfire Aegis and Nunu are an unfair combination. The Immolate passive lets you burn your way through monsters as quick as anyone, and you are always healthy because of your Q. Now, like Skarner, Nunu is one of the game's best gankers. Your snowball is a deadly weapon, but you have to know how to use it right. When you're ganking in the early game, you can start your snowball in the middle of river over the Scuttle Crab boost to increase your movement speed. You reach whatever lane you are ganking quicker, and even if it's awarded, don't care. You gank at such a pace it's very hard to avoid, especially for enemies who don't even realize your team has a jungler. Also remember that your ultimate gives you a shield, so the damage and slow is great, but if you are close to dying in a teamfight, you can quickly pop absolute zero to save yourself. Nunu has been and will continue to be one of the premier junglers in Season 11, guys, so get around him.
This is not really something for Season 11. Nunu's just been strong for a lot of patches, as he already said. This isn't a Season 11 thing. This isn't new broken meta stuff. Nunu's just fucking strong. But he's not broken. I hear a lot of people say he's broken. He's not. He's a tank that does no damage. Later game goes, more useless he is. He's very strong at ganking, and that's correct, but higher you go, the less... The odds of you getting one off without like being spotted is very, very slim. He is a strong champion, though. I give them that, but it is not because of the new items or the new patches or anything like that.
Moving on to the 4th highest win rate in 1025, we have Rammus.
Nobody plays Rammus. Next.
Now that
okay, yeah, Fizz is broken. We don't even have to look at Fizz. Dude, Fizz is stupid. That champ doesn't even no. The items don't matter. That champ's kit is just ridiculous. Please get out of my face with that.
Now the Cryo Phoenix has been loving the bust I gave to her this patch, and all you frog and wannabes have taken full advantage of them. Your auto attacks are now faster and reach the target sooner, so it's easier to CS and harass, especially with attack speed in your minor runes. This means you can hard bully all those annoying assassin mid laners like Akali, Echo, and Fizz, who typically perform very well against you. Another massive buff is that your Q now chills enemies it passes through, meaning your E deals double the damage to these targets. This means you don't have to rely on stunning your opponents as much with your Q. Even if you just clip them with it and chill them, your double E damage procs. Guys, guess what else? Your E's base damage is also higher this patch, as is its AP ratio, so you are hitting a lot harder early.
I mean, that doesn't make her broken. She just got buffed. So, yeah. I like the buffs. I read the patch notes. If you guys don't ever watch the patch notes, I make patch notes. I like the buff. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't a broken buff. I've actually went against a couple of Niveas and it's whatever. I mean, if you're a Nivea main, you can go ape. But if you're like a player, just I want to play a Nivea because it's broken, that's not the case. Really, you're just only going to be good with a Nivea if you're good with a Nivea, and that's pretty much what it is. And if you do want to get good with a Nivea, make sure you scroll down below. Click that link, CoachBlanket.com. There's a 25% discount code available until January 2nd. So make sure you use that. The code is holidays. Get those booking or book that coaching session. Get those VOD reviews and stuff like that because that deal will not last long. So use that code 25% off holidays. All right, CoachBlaker.com. Anyway, back to the video.
And late game.
Hey, I can plug. It's my video. Shut up.
I'm not lower core ability.
All right, let's skip. Like I said, I don't want to like waste your guys' fucking time. Who are we talking about now, Malzahar?
Highest win of
No, still in Nivea. Okay, now we're talking
everything that's
about Malzahar.
popular. Any assassin with mobility, yeah, no, you can't move. Any AD carry that looks to get fancy, yeah, you can't move it.
Okay, Malzahar's useless as fuck if you just sash him. So next. Okay, this was pretty bad. I'm not. The video is the quality is there, right? It's not as good as Pro Guide's quality, low key. I mean, some of their videos are clickbait. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of these big companies, quote unquote, have some clickbait videos because they want to put out so much content in such a little time. So you know, it's just kind of whatever sounds good, and they post it. The low elo players will believe it. I know that might not be their thought process, but that's what it looks like to me, at least, because I'm a coach. The grade for is it clickbait though? A being that it is not a clickbait, F being it's horribly a clickbait. I'm gonna probably give it an F. This video definitely was embellished quite a lot, and it kind of sucks that you guys have to deal with this because I don't want you guys to deal with this. And there's a lot of students that I do coach, and they say things like, "Well, look at this video," or you know, I watched this video and then I see it, and it's like I have to pretty much undo what you learned because of that video. Like I said, not all of them are like this. There's a really good, great handful of videos. Maybe even Game Loop has other videos that just aren't clickbait. But this particular video, I feel, is clickbait. So if you guys have any more questions about things like this, just send me the videos, as I said before, like you guys been doing, and I will go ahead and go over is it clickbait. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for approaching this like a coach, and I will talk to you next time.